first catch-up game sees us head to Warrington for the third qualifying round of the FA Cup, where a brace from Beck alongside goals from Donaldson, Dyson and Knowles capped off a dominating 5-0 display. The second game then saw us return to the league against Southport, looking for their first point in 8 games. Fortunately though, late on Beck and Heaney were able to break the deadlock and send us top of the league. We then returned to the FA Cup as we took on Kidderminster in this close 4th qualifying round. Which of course now brings us to the first round draw of the FA Cup, and as you can see there is some League 1 and League 2 teams brought into the Cup, as well as South Shields being the lowest ranked team that I could find which has managed to survive. But the real question is, who are we going to get in this draw? There is a lot of teams in this, so I don't think I'm going to leave it running auto, simply because it's a little bit too slow. So let's draw all the teams and let's find out who we are going to go up against in the next round of the FA Cup. That is Shrewsbury at home. Okay, so we've got a difficult game, big game in fact, against Shrewsbury League 1 side, but thankfully it is at home. Not quite sure where that is, but the next game of course is against Boston, which is going to be away from home. But before we get into that, I do need to go catch up on 2 games, so I will see you over in Boston in a little bit. After Heaney gave 17th place Leamington a penalty, we found ourselves on the back foot here in the Spa at the Spa. Thankfully, however, Knowles came up with a late equaliser to retain our current unbeaten start. For the second game in a row, we started this one with a deficit, but after Fielding and then Beck got equalisers, Donaldson and O'Keefe finally secured us victory in this one. And so, with our catch-up games out of the way, we have made the pilgrimage down here to Boston. But hopefully there won't be a Boston massacre here, as our team has been struggling as of late. But without further ado, it is time to head over to the changing room. So I will see you fine folks down there in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, it's almost kick-off time here at the Community Stadium in Boston. Now, before I crack on with things, I will say between the last segment and this one, I've managed to pick up a bit of a cold, so I might be a little sniffly, I might have some cold sweats, and you might hear some other people coughing in the background. I apologise for any of that. But, as you can see, it's 1st versus 4th, and we have a full-strength lineup. Jameson in goal, the back line of Duckworth, Fielding, Newton, and Gibson. We, of course, have Donaldson in that central attacking midfield role. Our central midfielders are O'Keefe and Wright, Dyson on the right hand side, Heaney on the left, Beck up front, and a bench of Campbell, Crow, McLaughlin, Knowles and Willoughby. But without further ado, let's head into the dressing room. Enough rambling from me. Now, I think, no, you know what, if you carry on from where you did last match, I think we'll do pretty good. So, Heaney like that. Quite a few people did, in fact. O'Keefe, Gibson, Fielding, Duckworth and Jameson. But let's head out to pitch side. Let's crack on with this one. And we are going to have a kick-off highlight here with Boston. Garner plays it over to Tootle on this right-hand side. He gets it to Preston. Preston pulling it back for Green. Can we win the ball, though? Tootle will come at us. Lovely interception by Heaney as a big touch on this right-hand side. That highlight has ended, though. Heaney nods it into Donaldson. Ball crossed to Dyson. Nodded away. It's a counter-attack now from Boston, playing it down this left-hand side. They have found Burrow. Burrow, though, can he get past Duckworth? That is the question. He plays it inside, in fact. Leasley plays it back to Dimmow. Dimmow? Yeah, Dimmow. We'll go with Dimmow. Dimmow playing it back to Duxbury. Duxbury now up to Dimmow. Dimmow plays it across to Preston. Preston now to Burrow. Burrow from range, thankfully, just skies it into Rosed. And we don't have to worry about that one now. Oh, let's see who other teams are playing. No, we won't, because we'll go into another highlights. I would like to see who Gateshead are playing, because if we can pick up a victory and they manage to lose here today, we will actually go top of the league. And contrary to that, if we manage to lose this one, and yeah, we could drop down to 4th place if we lose this one and Guiseley win as well as Boston. So we can go top or we can go as far as 4th. But right now, we are on the attack. Duxworth will collect this one. Will he play it inside or perhaps even go for a cross of his own? He's gone for a cross of his own. Back post. Heaney. Ooh. just over the bar from Heaney. And I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. Gateshead, speaking of which, is 1-0 up against Curzon Ashton. They got a penalty on the 5th minute. Guiseley is away to Telford, currently 0-0. Duxworth, though, for an into Donaldson. Back to Duxworth. Beck, free header. Oh, is it the post? Tootle will clear it away. And we almost got a goal here on the 17th minute. And now the throwing from Gibson. Can he do anything with this? Goes short to Donaldson. Back to Gibson. Whips one in. And the goalkeeper will collect this as Beck does not get onto the end of it. Sykes Kensworthy will try to kick this one out, I believe. Unless he rolls it. He did, in fact, kick it. He's hoofed it up to Burrows. Fielding will nod it over to Gibson, though. And now he tries to build play on this left-hand side. Heaney tries to run at them instead. Pulls it back for Gibson, though. He's gone inside to right. Now over to O'Keefe. O'Keefe back to right once more. Now with Newton. Newton up to O'Keefe in the centre circle. Can he do anything with it? Pulls it back for right. Nice triangles, but we need to move forward, lads. We can't keep the ball in our own half. Newton knows exactly that. Playing it through to Donaldson. Gets it up to Heaney. Heaney ball through to Keefe. O'Keefe can't do anything with it. Oh, he's forced to save at the near post. We have ourselves a corner, ladies and gentlemen. But can we make use of it? It is going to be Heaney to take this one. He's going for the middle of the box, and Beck has gone wide with his header. As you can see, though, Heaney, decent start to the game, 7.3, not too bad. Duxworth, though, gets it over to O'Keefe, now to right. Dyson cutting in nicely from this right-hand side, but, oh, he's in fact running just straight through them. Dyson is going alone. He's on the right-hand side right now, but will he pull it back for Duxworth? No, he's going to whip it into the back post. Heaney! Oh, Heaney, you've been good so far this half. That was not good, though. That was a wasted header as it goes sailing over the bar. But Boston on the attack now. Preston, he's got space over on this left-hand side as Gibson missed his tackle. Thankfully, Wright makes his, but Tootle will get the ball after the slide tackle. Tootle whips one in, back post. Lacey, thankfully, the ball sails over the crossbar. And Boston do not score on this occasion. Jameson, though, going short to Newton here on the 23rd minute. He gets it across to Fielding. He plays the ball up to Dyson. Dyson coming down this right-hand side. Can he get past his man? Or perhaps he'll pull it back. He does. He pulls it back for O'Keefe, in fact, who gets it over to Fielding. Fielding on the halfway line, now running at the Boston defence. Beck gets it over to his left-hand side. He's found Heaney. He's also got supporting Gibson if he wishes to use him. Will he pull it back for Gibson? No, he's going to whip it in himself. In fact, Beck! Oh, lovely header from Beck. Unfortunately, didn't place it quite well enough. And the goalkeeper will save that one. As you can see, Clayton Donaldson is struggling just a little bit. Was on a 6.5, just gone up to a 6.6. And we are approaching the 30-minute mark. Preston, though, will be dispossessed by O'Keefe. Gets it inside to right, over to Donaldson. Donaldson now up to Dyson. Lovely through ball to Duxworth here on the right-hand side. Duxworth, can he get a good cross in, though? That is the question. Whips one in. Beck again, another free header, but cannot keep it down. That is the story of our season thus far. We've had plenty of opportunities, we just can't keep them below the crossbar. Fielding, though, coming at them here on the 30th minute. Ball over the top to Dyson. Dyson's got space, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Can he make use of it? No, it's a save yet again. And we have a corner. But where will Heaney deliver it this time? That is the question. Heaney goes back post. Fielding cannot get onto it. Garner will nod it away, and it shall be a throwing. Gateshead still 1-0 by the way. Guiseley is 1-0 up, and Hereford is also 1-0 up in their game. Heaney, though, with a corner here on the right-hand side this time. Back post, come on! Mark Beck, 9th goal of the season, assisted by Heaney. I guess Heaney's just a little bit better at taking those corners on the right-hand side to the left. We wasted a few over on the left-hand side, but as soon as he gets over on that right, he delivers it to the back post. Beck delivers a goal, And we have the lead, ladies and gents, up to second place in the league. Now, can Kes and Ashton do us a favour and draw with Gateshead, or even perhaps go one better and pick up a victory? Right now, though, Wright will get the ball back from O'Keefe, back to Newton. Newton plays it across to Fielding. Fielding in the centre circle, over to Newton, now to O'Keefe. O'Keefe to Beck. He's got an overlap if he wishes. Plays it across Dyson instead, though. He's played lovely through ball to Ducksworth. Pull it across. Yes, Donaldson, header. Sykes will make the save. 5 minutes remaining in this first half, of course, as well as any additional time. And I'm surprised I haven't sniffled as much as I would have thought. My nose is very bunged up. But Gibson pulling it back for Newton, over to Fielding. Fielding up to O'Keefe. O'Keefe gets over to his right-hand side where he finds Dyson. Dyson, in fact, making a lovely run. Tries through ball. Green will block it. Wright will get it over to Heaney, though. Sykes was very close to carrying that across the line. Thankfully for them, he did not. And unfortunate for us as well, is Gateshead has gone 2-0 up against Kes and Ashton. So we have had a rather dominating half. 16 shots to their 4. 64 to 36 on the possession. And we've had 92% passing completion. That is a lovely start to this game. Now, I think we need to show more. Put on a real show out there. You know what? I'm happy with the number of shots. Could have been more accurate. Mostly though, our team's playing pretty good. So I'm happy with how you've dominated possession so far. You've done a great job, lads. I'm not going to put you down right now. You're having a decent time. You just need to start getting more efforts in the back of the net. They're going on target. Their goalkeeper's just having a decent time of it. Gibson, though, plays it across to O'Keefe. O'Keefe gets it up to Heaney. He nods it down to Donaldson now. Donaldson on this left-hand side, short to Heaney. He plays it back for Gibson. Gibson is, in fact, just going to give it back to Tootle on this left-hand side. And that is the end of that opportunity. Fielding, though, this time, short to O'Keefe. Donaldson on this right-hand side, over to Dyson. Got the overlapping Donaldson. O'Keefe will find it. Lovely ball up to Donaldson coming down this right-hand side. Can he pull in across? Or perhaps just pull it short. You can pull it short. You've got plenty of spot. He does. Duckworth whips it in. Beck, oh, near post. Cannot keep the ball on target. And unfortunately, again, we rue a missed opportunity. As you can see, Gateshead having a nice time of things. Chorley has climbed up the table a little bit. Southport has finally got themselves some points. Currently got 2 points in 11 games, but still having a bit of a struggle to the start of the season. Now, we've approached substitution time, ladies and gents. So the question is, who shall we take off? Who is tired? Who is playing not so good? Donaldson's having a bit of a rough one. Heaney's getting a bit tired. Heaney's on an 8.3. Don't particularly want to take him off, but he needs to be taken off. So Heaney, you can go off. We'll bring on Knowles. We'll swap them two around, I think. We'll play Dyson over on that left-hand side. Donaldson. Who would prefer to go in Donaldson's spot? Dyson. You know what? Paddy McLaughlin, you can come in instead. And that shall be our double sub. We're going to take off Donaldson and Heaney, get a bit of a fresh attacking midfield, and hopefully that will get us a second goal. McLaughlin plays it across to Beck, back to McLaughlin once more. He pulls it back for Wright, now to Dyson on this left-hand side now. Wright over to Gibson. He's got way too much space. Can he use it, though, to his advantage? Plays it short to Dyson. Dyson on the edge of the area, plays it back to Wright. Ooh, O'Keefe, plenty of space. Can he do anything with it? Ball up to Knowles. Beck, back to Knowles once more. Ducksworth's found space now. Will he take a shot? He has taken a shot. And that Ducksworth was almost a beautiful goal from a right back. Fielding, by the way, a little bit tired on 7.4. Should probably take him off. Let's give him a little bit longer. There we go. Last 15 minutes. I'm not too fussed about worrying about it. Worrying about us sending off now. So Crow can go in there. That will allow us to freshen up our defence just a little bit. Allow Fielding to go put up his feet. And we should be able to hold on to this, if not extend it. And they are going to try and build from the back as the goalkeeper hoofs it up to Preston. Preston with lovely through ball to Burrows though. Can we close him down? The angle has been closed down, but there's players in the box now. Burrows plays it across to Rawlings. Lovely block by Newton. Gets it back to Preston. Preston plays it to Duxbury. He gets over to Byron. Byron over to Preston. Preston back to Byron once more. Byron over to Diamau. He gets over to Preston. Preston holding up the ball nicely. Gets back to Diamau once more. Byron, 84th minute. Ball over to Duxbury on this left-hand side. He whips in across Newton. Nods it away, and Newton has done some brilliant defence in that play. Both on the original block, both with that header as well. But they have a throwing, and Rawlings will take it. Throws it into Burrows. Burrows plays it short to Byron. Byron whips in across. Can Newton nod it away once more? He has. Garner will collect this one though. The danger has not left us. Rawlings pulls it back for Garner once more. Garner on this right hand side. Lovely block by McLaughlin. And can we get a counter attack? No, we cannot. Or at least we cannot see it, because the highlight was just not worth it. But Boston, yet again, have a throwing on this right-hand side. Ball across to Duxbury. Diamau gets it to Duxbury, and ooh. Thankfully, the ball goes sailing past that left-hand post. And we have 4 minutes of additional time to hang on. Ball short to McLaughlin. Right over to this left-hand side. Finds Gibson. Gibson short to Dyson. Dyson, can he get past his man? No, he pulls it back for Gibson. Beck now. Holding up the ball nicely. Plays it through to Gibson. He's making a run down this left-hand side. He can perhaps pull it back. That would be the smart move. He does. Pulls it back for Dyson. Dyson whips one in. O'Keefe, he doesn't get onto it. Sliding tackle will clear the ball to Ducksworth. Right now, over to O'Keefe. McLaughlin. McLaughlin from range, forcing a brilliant save. 4 minutes left in this one, ladies and gents. We are, of course, up to second place. Duxbury, though, throwing it in on this left-hand side, trying to build from the back for Boston. It's now with Wright. Up to Diamau, back to Wright for them once more. Wright tries the ball over the top. Preston won't get onto it. Crow instead will nod it down for McLaughlin. Beck pulls it back for Wright, and that is the end of the game, ladies and gents. We have made our way up to second in the league, and Heaney has just stolen the best performer with an 8.3, narrowly ahead of Beck with his 8.2 and a goal. But what a dominating performance. 62% possession to 38, 92, 83 on the passing completion, a 1.87 xg to a 0.6, 26 shots to their 8. They had absolutely 0 on target to our 12. But let's head to the dressing room. Let's tell the lads that was a good job, and we are going to need just as good an effort in the next one. Now, we do have a big game away to Gateshead coming up, but unfortunately it's right next to the Shrewsbury FA Cup game, which we shall be returning for in the next one. So, I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.